All right, we have a lot of people who follow this show. A lot of our viewers are into capitalism, entrepreneurialism, business, etc. That's sort of the enthusiasm behind a lot of our viewers on this show. My next guest is an award-winning serial entrepreneur. He's launched one of his new businesses called Easy Way Network. Let's meet Dr. Eric Zuley. Eric, good to see you.
Hey, good to see you. So, I appreciate it, Rick. It's always a pleasure to have an opportunity to get your mission and message out there. So,
Absolutely. And I want to hear all about Easy Way Network. But before I do, I see you're wearing a YouTube t-shirt. I
yeah.
haven't seen. So what's the story behind that?
Well, when I first started, actually, I was basically brought on to YouTube as a YouTube partner. I started in 2003. I think I created my channel, and we were one of the first original YouTube partners before Google bought YouTube. So I go way back, and they would invite us to the YouTube events and things like that, and I don't think they even give this shirt away anymore. It's kind of cool that I still have it, and
Very, very cool.
yeah.
And I think it probably says, as a serial entrepreneur, I'm putting two and three and two together in my head. Serial entrepreneur, YouTube partner before Google bought them. You probably learned a lot from that experience. I'm guesstimating.
Oh yeah, I mean I've been in the social media tech realm since I was 13 years old. Playing video games and studying and learning tech and I knew about AI 5 years before AI came out. Let's put it that way. And now we've really created something pretty amazing that it's an app that we have. I mean, you scan the QR code, take a look at the network. It's an app that we have that just makes it so much simpler for businesses to scale and get the visibility that they really need to close their deals. And just we just have a lot of fun doing it. Our business isn't even like a business. It's a family and everybody makes money in it. It's really cool.
So, well, tell me, how does EasyWay.com, the app, help people scale business and close deals?
So it's not easyway.com. Skip that from the record. It's
EasyWay
easywaynetwork.com.
Network.
We have Easyway TV, Easyway Promotions, Easyway Podcasts. So we built like basically like an ecosystem inside of an app, like we built our own Google in a sense, like our version of a way that you can get to a lot of different apps and websites. How do we do what we do? Well, we own a TV network that hits about 100 different TV stations worldwide across the continent with my partner, Marine Cooper, and actually how I met you with Mark Balin. We also do a lot of events. We've produced probably over 2,000 events from Orange County to Los Angeles, different events in different locations. Now we're franchising out and multiple different chapters of Easy Ways popping up in Florida. And in fact, Mark's going to start doing Arizona for us. So what we do is we create access. I was just like you when I first started. I did interviews with people. When I started my YouTube channel, I basically would interview people and ask them one particular question, and that was, what do we need to know to succeed our goals? And I built a simple journalistic website, and every interview I would put them on the website, and we got up to about 300,000 views a month, and it got real popular. We had paparazzi all over Hollywood. I mean, we were just like TMZ, only the positive paparazzi, so we would just capture content, and then I didn't even know. I mean, at that time when I started, Roku and Apple and Amazon didn't exist.
Yeah.
I was trying to be on TV, but YouTube was the platform for interviewing and stuff. And so we built that up to about 1,400 views now. We're at about 8,000 subscribers there. And then I moved on and I created EasyWay TV and the EasyWay Empire. And now we have some of the top level 7-figure earners and speakers and authors and coaches and actors and producers and agents. And we do what's called the VIP pitch party, and it's just a great networking event that allows people to connect in a whole nother level. Whoop, see, VIP pitch party, and basically we've had like $20 million in transactions happen because of people meeting inside of the Easyway network, hence the app and so on and so forth. So if you have a show or a pod like your show, right now we're on your show. By the way, props to you. I give you a lot of respect for what you've done with your YouTube channel and the people you've interviewed. Game recognizes game. We could take that content, we could put it anywhere and everywhere. And then we have a lot of networks as well that we work with. Like for instance, the National Urban Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, which is Hollywood Black Royalty. My friend Eva, she's one of our partners. The Women's Channel, Deb Drummond, the National Social Media Awards, which is like the official social media awards show, kind of like the Oscars for social media. It's similar too. I run and I act as a either partner or executive producer or director of some sort, affiliate alliance with all these different organizations, but we put it all into our app. They're all members. So we work with these networks and we help them just like they help us. It's a love community where everybody really supports each other and there's no competition. Competition does not exist in our community. And it's just really cool to really just watch it happen and grow on its own. And then, now we're franchising and now people are using EasyWay all over the place. You'll have to come to our VIP pitch party sometime. Rick, you're gonna love it.
Where is it typically held at?
On Zoom, just like we're doing right now. Only there's like 50 to 100 people. Everybody comes on, they pitch for a minute and they talk about their business. And we ask if you like what that pitch is, then put that name in the chat. And then you'll get like this flood and like waterfall of people that appreciate what someone just pitched and they want to connect. Then they go into our app and they connect. They message each other, they can do events together. And then we have a lot of different tools that also help an event. So let's say they meet on the VIP pitch party or they meet at one of our events and they want to collaborate, do an event together. They can submit to us to EasyWay News, which is our biggest platform. We get a lot of views to EasyWay News. In fact, our motto is "You get the views with EasyWay News." It's a little jingle we do. And if you want to get out there, we just put an article out there, and it's going to rank on the top of Google, and everybody's going to know about it. And then because we have so many networks and media that we work with, I mean, we have a big media alliance that will pick up that article, and it will go viral. And then we have the National Social Media Awards and all these other partners that will support. And so our social media is pretty strong. The Easy Way family, letter E, letter Z, WAY family, we use that to promote everybody to actually see the tangible results and keep track of it. And we call it the family because it really is like a family.
Wow. So coming back to something you said a few moments ago, let's say that someone had their show on your network, for example. How does that monetize for them?
So we have my phone never stops. So we have a couple ways of monetization. And in fact, I coach this. So your audience is in for a treat here. So there's product placement, there's advertising, there's licensing, there's pay to play, and then there's a power of association. So whatever you have around whatever you're doing, you can make money by doing events around it and clever ideas and basically repurposing the content. One of the things we teach our members when you have a profile is ultimately to use the profile system that we give them. Okay, so I love the fact that we are in your studio and it gives me the ability to hopefully share the screen here if I can. Let me see if it lets me. I could show you an idea of what we are doing and how it works and that's fine. So basically, if you have a profile, whatever it is that your business is doing, our system will okay, there we go. No, so our system will create a package EPK in a sense to take whatever it is that you're doing.
What's
and
What's EPK?
Electronic press kit.
Okay.
So whatever's impressive, it's packaging your business. So you have your about, you have your social media, you have your websites, we give you a whole podcast channel that we have a whole program that helps to make you money with media and shows and stuff. You get a video, you get a connect button, a blogging button, an event button, reviews, like all this cool stuff that we built. And then we can monitor the tangible results. We're very results oriented, and that will rank on the top of Google along with EasyWay News articles. So anything that we touch, if you type in your name or anything that's involved with that article, typically it'll rank on the top first, second, or third page on Google.
Well, that's pretty impressive.
Our members say the same thing.
What haven't I asked you here, Dr. Eric Zuley, that I should have?
That's a great question. Well, I mean, charity. I mean, we can go into nonprofit and we do a lot of stuff with Better Vision for Children. We work with a lot of, in fact, my dad right now as we speak is at a school testing 740 children's eyesights. We do testing and screenings to catch early on any potential amblyopia, myopia, potential blindness, any eye illnesses, as well as mentor programs and things like that. So I'm a very charity oriented person. I'm very spiritually oriented. I'm a Catholic, baptized, kind of converted into Christian. I have my own relationship with God. We respect everybody's religion and beliefs, but we are very about a movement called Gold for God. And I'm not afraid to say that on air. I scream it on the top of the rooftops because I believe God is a big reason why we've built to where we are, why we have a community like we do, and why people like the creator of the Make-A-Wish Foundation supported us, the co-founder of E! Entertainment Television, A-list level celebrities, people like Les Brown and Sharon Lechter and Laurel Langmeyer and top level speakers and owners of major companies. We were part of building the Lamborghini Champagne brand when it first started. Like you don't get in these type of positions. You don't meet people that are A-list level people like Kate Linder that says, "Hey, I appreciate what you guys are trying to do. I want to support you." From Young and the Restless and has a star on the Hog Walk of Fame. Bill Duke. Like these are amazing people that just appreciate what we're trying to do and just want to be a part of that positive energy. And if you know anything about social media, any of you guys that are watching right now, it's all about, one tells 100, 100 tells 1,000, 1,000 tells a million. And we are the automated AI hub at this point to create that for other businesses and individuals.
Pretty remarkable. The website again, please, Eric, where people can go to learn more.
Well, we have an app. You could search Easy Way Interactive, but the best website is easyway.network.com, letter E, letter Z. Another thing too is I've acted. I don't really talk about this a lot, but I'm so appreciative of you bringing me on the show. I've done a lot of stuff. I was the leading star of the Axe body spray. Do you remember the Axe body spray you put on? You go to stores.
Yeah.
I was the leading star of Axe Body Spray music star in Buenos Aires, Argentina. It was
Huh.
the first time that I ever went out of the country, and because I'm not a big traveler person, but I had an opportunity. My agent got me a role, and it was one of the biggest commercials in South America.
Wow.
I mean, it was on the side of billboards. It was on the side of buses and taxis, and I became this character. I was in a movie that was on Amazon Prime and a bunch of other stuff with Lester Spate from Transformers and Norbit. I've done a lot of stuff. I've played in a lot of realms, and I think that you just have to have that experience as an entrepreneur or I say an entrepreneur. And I call myself an entrepreneur
I
or
love it.
preacher-tainer, speaker-tainer. I just love to help give people stages that deserve it. So if anybody's watching, me and Rick are about to play together. And thank you again to Mark Balin. I always give love and credit to the stepping stone that helps you get to another level of your success for connecting us. Because I really am looking forward to seeing what we can do together, Rick.
Well, I'm looking forward to it too, and I appreciate you joining us. And you've I've introduced you to someone before, and you've got to you guys have connected, but you got to reconnect because I see a huge synergy between you and Mike Netter.
I'm
Uh,
looking forward to it. Yeah, he seems like a really great guy, and I know you have a lot of great connections. We have a lot of great things, and in fact, anybody that wants to, I mean, I'm a social media guy, plain and simple. I'm on WhatsApp and Instagram all day long. If anybody wants to get a hold of me or be involved with anything, it's letter E, letter Z, WAY family on Instagram or search Easy Way Family on Google. And I mean, I may be in a very successful position and around a lot of successful people, but I'm just an average person that will talk to you about, you needing support because you're sad. You know what I mean? Like this stuff is never going to change me because I've had so many things happen in my life, like dying. I had a near death experience when I was younger.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my artery was actually, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but can you see the scar on my arm?
I can now.
Yeah.
Sure.
So the whole from here all the way to here, my arm was severed, and I had a piece of glass go inside of my artery, and I
Wow.
ended up losing way too much blood. And then when I ended up getting to the hospital, when I got on the hospital bed, I was dead, like I flatlined or whatever. And I believe, with my spiritual beliefs, that I was brought back as a sense of like kind of like an earth angel, and there's a reason why I wasn't gone. And I've been utilized as a vessel and a master connector ever since. And so, and with the tech savvy, we just put the tech together. So I'm only one person, but if I build an app that can harness everybody and support everybody, that's what I've been doing. So tech marketing, is my thing. And you asked me, what don't you know? And I mean, I wish we had more time because my story is, you got to get the book, Influence Effect, the best of the best. We have two books. I talk about my story, and a lot of A-list level people talk about their stories. But I think if you use your influence for impact, God will reward you. So if you are blessed in any way and you use it for the proper impact, like sit back and think like, what was the gift that God gave me? And me, I think my gift is listening and connecting people properly, you know? And so if you are watching this right now and you think back to yourself and you go, what is my gift? And am I really using my gift the way I'm supposed to use it? That's what I would love to leave your audience with. And I have been given the gift of tongue, listening, and being a connector. And I've been able to help make so much impact and so much of a domino effect of impact, especially in media. And I was able to be around. I mean, when I first started in this industry, I was on the Paramount lot. I was able to get on the Paramount lot and actually, I think I still have my little Paramount badge. I met all the real people in the beginning stages. You can't really see it much anymore because it's so faded, but that is the actual Paramount badge when I used to go to the studios and if they scan my stuff, and then I was on the board with on the Multicultural Motion Picture Association with Rupert Murdoch and AC Lyles, how I got involved with that, and not everybody gets blessed like that. And I was able to meet so many incredible people being on that lot because that's where you meet the real people. And I ended up, just doing the same thing you're doing. I had a show on KDOC and KCLA. I was on public access television. I had a mansion. I could actually bring people in. I had a studio with Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in Los Angeles, and I brought people in. That's how powerful media is because media opens doors for anything that you want. For anything that you want to get to. And then, if you have, like I'm with the National Social Media Awards now. I'm the director, the executive producer for Los Angeles. And so now I'm able to help so many people in the West Coast, USA kind of area, Los Angeles. We got a major event coming up on June 7th. Everybody should come. If you want to meet the best influencers to meet, that's it. That's like, I mean, and we're developing that to be a A-list mainstream, platform.
And Eric, unfortunately, I got to.
I talk too much, I know.
But let me ask you this real quick. If you keep your answer under 30 seconds ish,
Mhm.
I appreciate it. When you went flatline as a young boy, near-death experience, did you see anything speak?
A lot of white light, just a lot of white light. Yeah, and when you're in that type of, you're not in your body anymore. You don't have eyes, you don't have ears, you have senses in a sense. You have spiritual senses. So I felt light.
Got it. All right. Well, next time we'll elaborate upon that story. Plus,
I'm coming back. I earned another one.
Eric,
Sounds
we are
good.
about out of time here, unfortunately, but you were great. I look forward to bringing you back. What an exciting story and path you're on. I didn't know all of this. It's new to me as well. Back after this, want to thank Dr. Eric Zuley.